Kia ora. It's the last week of meteorological summer and a couple of weather fronts take us to the end of the season. Today, things are largely settled until a front arrives this evening with wind and rain for the lower and western South Island. Fiordland and the lower parts of Westland look to get the largest rain amounts, just enough to feed into the rivers. Over the North Island, however, that high pressure holds steady. That front brings morning showers, but weakens away pretty quickly as it moves northwards. The high pressure becomes the main feature, with fine weather for most places. But keep an eye on the rain radar regardless, because there will still be a few showers around. High pressure and settled weather stick around on Wednesday, which is also looking like our warmest day this week in the lower and eastern South Island. In the evening, the next front approaches with an increase in rain, possibly heavy for Fiordland, and it also brings northwesterly winds. Southland and the ranges of Westland could also be in line for that heavy rain on Thursday as the front sweeps northwards. Meanwhile, in the North Island, in the west especially, we see some showers, while in the east, it's a warm day with temperatures in the high 20s. By the end of the day, however, that front is just knocking on the doorstep of the North Island and moves northwards up the island on Friday, bringing rain with it. However, very little of that rain makes it to the upper parts of the island, such as Northland, Auckland and Coromandel. So out that side, it's just a few showers. With cooler southerly air behind the front, daytime temperatures in the South Island remain in the mid to high teens, maybe touching the 20s for the top parts of the island. The rainfall distribution to the end of Friday paints a pretty scant picture for those northern areas, very different from what we've seen just a couple of weeks ago. And that's all because of the fronts and the weather that we're seeing. It's all coming from the west and southwest rather than from the north. And so that translates to the western and lower parts of the South Island seeing the bulk of that rain, though as we can see, most areas should see something this week. The South Island sees more swings in temperatures this week than perhaps other parts of the country do, and with a couple of warm days in there, but also a chilly day on Friday. With all these weather systems coming from the west, temperatures in places like Hawke's Bay and eastern Marlborough will be pushed up by those westerly winds, particularly on Thursday. The new month starts under high pressure of varying strengths next week. But take a look at what's happening up north. There's still plenty of activity up that way. And as always, many factors play into how those low pressure systems end up developing. So at this stage, I would say keep an eye on the forecast as we step into the new month. There's more information available at MetService.com. But for now, that's all from me. Aotearoa.